There's a desperate knocking at the cottage door, off the beaten path on the barren moor, where the traveller's voice can be heard no more, in the blistering roar of the gale. It was after the assize, when the felon's prize was gained at the end of a rope, that the corpse was relieved of the hand that thieved by those who believed. By those who believed that such a dead and wizened hand was a charm for sleep at their command, that those in manor, mansion, inn or farm who slept would never wake to do them harm while they burgled away the night, with a hand of glory to give them light. A hand of glory burnt fierce with a flame, no water, beer or wine could quench. And now I'll tell you the tale of a wise and watchful wench, and such a hand of glory. Across Bowes Moor there runs a road, and on that road an ancient inn. One wild night in winter, when the wind raged and the rain beat down, there was a heavy beating on the door, and there, standing before the landlord, when the door was opened, stood a tall woman in widow's weeds, her coat drenched. She pleaded for shelter. All rooms were full, the landlord explained, but she was welcome to sit in a corner by the fire. On such a night, he could not turn a lone widow woman from his door. With grateful thanks she lodged herself on a bench, hidden away in the corner by the fire. Stretched out, she seemed to doze, steam gently rising from her clothes. The storm rages outside, but the inn is quiet as folk go to their rooms and fall asleep. And a serving wench watches, hidden deep in a corner of the ancient inn. She sees as a widow woman stirs beneath her coat and gown, riding boots and spurs. Softly she sneaks to the dairy, and with a jug of milk returns. In our hidden corner, she keeps it close. The serving wench watches and watches the man in widow's weeds. So when he brings from deep inside his clothes a black and wizened hand, applies flame to the fingers one by one, she knows what needs to be done, and she throws the milk to douse the hand and raise the house and make a stand. Far away, so far away, there's a desperate knocking at a cottage door on the beaten path of another moor, where the traveller's voice can be heard no more in the blistering roar of the gale. Since that burglar fled into the night, 2 centuries passed before that derelict cottage was restored. And above a door, a workman rived a panel down, and in an alcove thus exposed he saw, above his head and reaching down, 5 claws upon a long dead hand, and long unused, that hand of glory. And still it gets no rest, for if you care to go in quest, you may see it still, up on the hill in Pannett's Park, in the museum in Whitby. No place to linger after dark.